Game. Let's not close the game. I had my mic there muted for a second, so let's download that. What's going on, everybody? Accelerate, Sean, Rick, Brian, Brown Ranger, Spicy Gamer. What's going on? What is going on? Just fixing a thumbnail. Had a good recommendation from a comment about specificity with today's thumbnail, and I appreciate it, so I'm just going to go fix that up real quick. I don't like to be clickbaity where I can avoid it, so we're just going to change this. Boom. Done. Alright, cool. That stare was intense? Yeah, I tend to glare when I'm focusing. Sorry, I wouldn't even call it a habit. It's more just something that I do unconsciously. It's not something I try to avoid doing. It's just something that I do. Why is my volume always set at like 20%? I don't know. I mean, I can look at my mic here. My mic, I'll turn it up all the way. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can bring my mic closer. I just turned my mic up on OBS. Hopefully that helps. And I should probably tweet. That's a good idea. Let's not forget to do that. You know, I thought I had already cleared the May EQ, but I guess I didn't. I was 2 quests away. Alright. Saw one of your live streams. What's up, Wall, by the way? You mentioned that you do a Star Trek sponsored video. Is this true? Is MSD a Trekkie? I'm not a Trekkie, but I potentially will be doing a Star Trek sponsored stream. Have to work the details out. Have you on my TV? I have to turn it up to 70 to even hear you. Really? Am I that low? Let's see. Advanced audio properties. I'm just trying to see. I turned my mic up as high as I can get it. I'm not sure I can increase it any further. Let's see if let's see if that does anything. Yeah, the right ear thing, I just fixed that. I don't really know. I've turned up my volume as high as I can possibly get it. I can move my mic even closer. I guess we can try that. Yeah, I'm sorry if it's a little low. I really have no control over that anymore. I turned the volume up all the way up on my end, and that's kind of all I can do. Your streams are usually more quiet compared to others. Interesting. I'll have to look at some of my playback live streams to see if that's the case without headphones on. Yeah, I'm sorry if that is the case. I do apologize. It's of course it's not my intent to be quiet. Okay, we need Mystic, so we can grab Chavez, Werewolf, We can grab Longshot, I guess. And then for the boss, we need... I guess Shuri would be fine. Is there anybody else that I'd want to use? Maybe we throw Onslaught. And... we'll throw, like, Future Ant-Man. What's up, Necrosis? Good to see you, my friend. Send over 5. I appreciate that. Hey, MSD. Hi. Do you think we'll be able to dupe Deathless King Groot in the upcoming Spring of Sorrow? Do you know if we'll be able to purchase a missing piece from him soon? So, first question, I assume we will be able to awaken King Groot from an objective in Spring of Sorrow. I'm not saying that's a guarantee, but I assume that will be the case. And do we know if we can purchase a missing piece for him soon? I think the missing pieces are already available in the Deathless store for King Groot. If you're missing any, I'm not sure if it shows up regardless, because I'm not missing any. But I would check the store to see if the pieces are available. So I'm not super sure about that. They might be available for you if you're missing some. I don't know if they are available in general now. Not entirely sure about that. But your first question, I have no doubt that we will see a Deathless King Groot objective for one of the fights, and that will lead to an awakening of our Deathless King Groots that we already have. So thank you, Necrosis. I appreciate that. Let me get you up here. The setup on the iPad is a little strange. I should probably fix it up because it would just look nicer if things were like on the bottom, but it's fine. It doesn't matter for right now. Okay, let's do some stuff. Hi, MSD, big fan here. Hello, sir. Quick question. Of course, do you plan to solo Spring of Sorrow Serpent boss with a 2-star Groot? Andrew the Roof. Great name, by the way. Thank you so much for your question. You know, I was originally going to do it with 2-star Groot with one hand upside down while running a half marathon, but I decided that I probably would be busy that week given my prior obligations of helping the shelter of jaguars. So probably not with the Groot, so I'm thinking it might just be a 3-star Iron Patriot. I hope that's enough for you. I really do. And if it's not, I sincerely apologize. You want to see something cool? So I talked about on Legacy's live stream, there's multiple ways to howl with the wolf, right? Well, one of them that I talked about, which is pretty difficult, is that. If it's a sidestep of a medium, or if it's just a sidestep in general, a medium or light attack will trigger the howl. And it's easy as sidestep when you're against the wall. That's the most restrictive way of accessing it. Wolf need awakening? No. Not at all. Perfectly fine unawakened. 3-star Iron Patriot will suffice. Thank you for your service, my good sir. Andrew the Roof. Of course. And please tell your dog, Scary. Oh, Spooky. Yeah, that's right. Scary, Spook. Well, see, Spooky should have a friend named Scary. So then Scary can be the new sponsor. So Spooky can get a break, you know? I think that would be that's a business venture you might be interested in. What's up, Vega? Good to see you, my friend. Shelter of Jaguars? Yeah, of course. What else could I possibly be going to help? Does Kindred need Ascension? If you plan on maxing him out, yes. You know, I was going to go for it, but now I am. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure he had a little less health. Is it too late to get a 7-star Nightcrawler, or should I cry myself to sleep? Well, that's never a good idea. It's not too late. You can pick up some tokens from the web store or the in-game $5 offer. I picked up a couple of those to get myself a Nightcrawler early, and I plan on picking up some more because I got another sponsorship and I will be going for a dupe. So, yeah. You know, I typically wouldn't be buying more of these offers, but, you know, sponsors are offering, so it's very nice. I feel very fortunate. My God, collaborating time. Good to see you, dude. Fun fact about one-handed content. I never told anyone this, but I did my 7.3. I'll say 3 tentatively because, you know, the question mark. 7.3 Legends I can't speak. Legends run with one hand and have proof of the run. I got top 100. That is pretty cool, man. I don't think I even knew that. That's sick, dude. What's up, Jason? Thanos down, by the way? Okay, cool, cool. I'll get to him when I'm done with Jeffrey and his shenanigans. Is it worth it to rank up 5-star Aegon to do Labyrinth and Realm? Well, you don't need him for Realm, and Labyrinth is not worth it. So, I would say no and no. Let's just keep using Longshot, since he's kind of crazy for this. Are there default rules for MCOC alt accounts, free-to-play being one? How necessary are those rules in your opinion? So, I feel like free-to-play alt accounts are the most fun because you get to experience the progression in a totally different way with no safety net of, oh, I can just buy units to get through content. It forces you to get good, you know, go big or go home. So I like that aspect of it, and I additionally like the race aspect of it with a main account, especially if the accounts are on similar wavelengths. You can kind of test yourself. Can you do content more efficiently on one account than the other, given you rank up different characters, seeing which experience is easier based on your rank up choices. So I like that aspect of it as well. Let's just use the wolf. Everyone who currently has a 7-star Nightcrawler spent money on it. That's correct. Tomorrow, though, everybody free to play. If you grind out the Gladiator Circuit in day 1, which, you know, is possible, but it's not really that fun, can get a Nightcrawler. So let's see if I can get the sidestep to work here. There's also the dash back. There we go, see? There's also the dash back with your right thumb and throw a light attack, which also triggers the howl. There's like 7 ways to trigger the howl. There's not 7, I'm just exaggerating. I think there's 4 or 5, outside of the typical this is how you howl technique. I got insanely lucky and opened 30 Valiant Omega Crystals, and I got Corvus, duped Corvus, and got Omega Red. Should I rank 3 Corvus? Yes. Unless you have an Awakened Hyperion, or like a Serpent, or a Venom, I would take Corvus, for sure. We're still on the first path? Jesus Christ. It's been 16 minutes. Read previous. Norman, what's going on? Question regarding Titania rotation. Let me just get into the swinging things here. What do you think is the best in terms of damage output versus time? Definitely going for Special 3 and heavying while you have the Haymaker active is the most time-efficient rotation. There are other ways to play her, like going for Special 2 and then Special 3, but that takes significantly more time, and it really isn't worth it for most situations, especially when you're concerned about speed. Is there a difference between swiping with the right thumb versus the left thumb? In certain instances, like with Werewolf, it can make a difference with his Howl, but in the grand scheme of the game, it doesn't necessarily matter. What's up, Mast? How you doing, bud? I got Max 6-star Kid Bishop and Shuri, rank 3 7-star. Can I do Necropolis? I only have Dr. Doom as a Mystic. Yeah, Doom can still work, absolutely. You have my two favorite options for Necropolis. Yeah, that works perfectly fine. Okay, Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Let's do this. Okay. Can she take a chill pill? Let's do this. Let's see if I can Dexter Special too. Or just die, I guess, because she doesn't want to throw a special attack. That's cool. Oh, we're not dead. I mean, we will be. No, we're not. Yeah, she's just not throwing specials. Does she have some kind of node that... Wow, there's a special, finally. I mean, that only took 55 seconds. That could have been so clean. She just was reluctant to throw a special attack. And then, what is this one again? Cosmic Grit, Pumping Iron, no buffs. Okay, got it. We're going to keep Onslaught on the team. Okay, Cosmic Grit. Well, we've got a couple of options here. I could go with my new rank 5 Gladiator. I could go with Thor. Let's go Thor, CGR, Odin. Yeah. Yeah, what Clobberin is saying about the frames with dashing back versus with left versus right is all completely accurate. And it's something to consider in certain situations, but again, in the grand scheme of things, it's not 100% necessary. But in certain instances, if you know about it, you can utilize it to your full advantage. What tips are just general tips you can give to get better at playing this game? What do you look for from opponents that are helpful for general fighting? So the first thing that I do with especially new characters is I learn immediately how to dex special attacks. It's the most important thing for me with new characters. If I learn how to dex the special attacks, I don't have to worry about them costing me in future content. So my first recommendation would be learn special attacks. I know that's not everyone's favorite thing in the world, but for me, it's made a huge difference. This is a huge risk. Okay. That's a lot of regen. What is the node again? Oh, it's the armor break one, isn't it? Okay, well, I'm probably not going to use Thor again. Getting extraordinarily lucky with the stun. Yeah, I'm not going to use... You know what? Let's just forego the Thor here. This is the armor break one. I think. I could be wrong. Oh, this is that weird one where you need specific buffs. Okay, let's not use Thor then, because he's not going to do me any justice here. Gamora would be cracked. We can throw Gamora. And then I really want to use Venom. But I don't think he's going to be that good. I'd like to use Null too, but again, not really going to be that good. We could throw Venom in there and just put Odin on CGR. But another point, I deck special attacks. I think that's very important, critical for certain matchups. But I also take the time to figure out who are the, not the ideal counters, because everybody figures that out eventually, but the like sub-ideal counters. Because if I don't have an ideal counter, I still want to be able to figure out what I'm doing, figure out how to get through the fight. And if I can figure out the characters that are the suboptimal counters, perfect. Because then you have way more bandwidth with who you can use against, you know, a bullseye, a serpent, characters like that. Hyperion destroys this. Unfortunately, this is not my main. I don't have the duped Hyperion, so we're gonna rock with Venom here and hope for some crits. Wow, he is really tanky. That's all we needed right there, was just a couple of crits. What's up, JJ? Is Punisher 2099 Special's Dexable? Special 1 isn't without the enhanced dexterity window. His Special 2 is Dexable, but the timing is really, really hard. Do I grind units on my free-to-play account? I'm asking, as I've considered an alt for a long time, but I know I won't have time for Arena. I don't grind units on this account, really, ever. It would take a lot for me to grind units on this account for content. I typically just do the lower EQs on autofight, and that's essentially it. I don't really grind the Arena at all. I have in the past, but that was for specific content, like trying to get Abyss done when that was still a relevant piece of content. I did grind Arena then. So back then for sure, but nowadays I haven't really grinded the Arena in a very long time on this account. I need to heavy because you don't get the power burn from heavy attacks. And we just parry that, back up. I don't think she should power burn me below, so we just do this. Yeah, alright. Who's got the hardest possible special to dex for me? Oh, that's a great question. So, my least favorite special to dex in the game, there's one that's kind of silly, but I hate it, and then there's one that's actually hard. But the silly one is Hela's Special 2. I just think it's really dumb, the timing of everything. It's not my favorite special to dex. The hardest special to dex in the game for me, definitely the Collector's Special 2. 100%. It's possible you can consistently get it down, but it is extremely, extremely difficult. Oh, I was a little early on that. Okay, I was trying to go for a little sidestep into a dash, but she didn't follow. What's up, Warlock Jr.? Yeah, Venom is steamrolling this. Maybe Gwen special 1. Yeah, yeah. How often do a Dex Fury special 1? If I need to, I mean, I could do it in a pinch, but I don't get it consistently. Please? I couldn't go for a sidestep there because I was too close to my own wall. King Groot special 2 is dexable. That timing is pretty hard as well. What decks am I most proud of? Bullseye special 1. There are certain champs that do damage to you because you're hitting them, like Onslaught. How do you get past that? Not particularly Onslaught, all kinds, let's say, unavoidable damage. Understanding that you will take damage is way better than trying to avoid unavoidable damage. So the mindset alone is going to alter the way you play. Like if you go into an Onslaught fight knowing you're going to take a little bit of chip damage, doesn't have to be a lot, but a little bit, it really helps you mitigate the risk of, oh, I just have to constantly intercept and never block because if he gets to crush and he dashes at me, he throws a special, I'm going to die, I'm going to get hit. Yeah, you know, and you go on a tangent about losing too much health. So understanding that you will take damage is a much better mentality than trying to avoid it altogether. So like with Onslaught, it's a perfect example. When you get to that 10th hit, what you should do is let him dash at you and stay away until the crush is gone. Because once the crush is gone, he can't special intercept you as easily, you know? Because if you dash in and dash back and block, instead of him breaking that block, you're gonna block the first hit of his special 1. So, like, it's just, there's a lot of nuance with special dexes, with AI cooperation, with baiting special attacks. It's way too complicated to go through, like, right now, but it's hard to explain sometimes because some people visualize the game and interact with it in different ways. So when you're trying to explain something in a way that you understand it and somebody else is missing that understanding, even though what you're explaining they understand in their own way, things can get confusing very quickly, especially with terminology. So it's hard to explain right now, but I would say acknowledging that damage will be taken is a way better way of looking at fights like Onslaught, like Serpent, like Electro, because it helps you, how do I phrase this? It helps you reconcile with the fact that you're not going to get out of there unscathed, so getting out of there in general is way better. So as long as you get out of there with reasonable amounts of health left, that's a way better way of looking at it than, oh my god, I lost so much health because of unavoidable damage. It's unavoidable, so you have to accept that, you know? I love Kraven's first light attack because Venom's reach is pretty ridiculous, right? But Kraven's first light attack just covers so much ground. It's not that he has long reach, but the hitbox is just so wide. Because I went for a full light dash there, missed, and his light still hit me. Thoughts on Havoc as a 7-star pull? I wish I had better things to say about Havoc. I think he's great in his core matchups, but outside of those, I don't see him being that stellar. He's good, but not worth using over other mutant options. The spacing of that heavy attack is just bizarre. Okay, there it hit me, but... Okay, bye, Silver Sable. Bye. Everyone say bye, Silver Sable. Bye. Read previous. What is going on, Mr. Normand? Would love to hear your thoughts regarding the actual usefulness of Omega Red in the current state of the game. Currently, champion specials last forever. How viable is it to keep up spore counts? I am not the person to ask about that because I did not pick up Omega Red over the Omega Days event. My initial thoughts are he's going to be very useful because he kills things before specials are problems. Like, for example, Atuma and Bullseye. He will probably kill both of them before their special attacks become a significant issue. Because both of those specials require building up space. Atuma a little less than Bullseye. But because he deals so much damage, I feel that locking in the spores with the degen, baiting the special, and then just consistently being close to the opponent, not giving them too much power, only using heavy attacks to hit them, hitting their block instead of hitting them directly so that you give them less power. I think that overall will probably make Omega Red a lot more viable, just controlling the opponent's power. But I really don't know. We have to see what happens in this next Battlegrounds meta and what happens with War. I think with War, it's going to be a no-brainer. He's going to melt through stuff because you throw recoils on with the Sabertooth synergy and things just die in 15 seconds. So I think he'll be fine in War, but in Battlegrounds, I don't know. We have to see. Oh no, we lost. We lost the war that I totally... Let's see, did Jeff get any defender kills? He did, he got one, let's go. Jeff. Putting in work. Alright, let's just start from the back here. And we will go... Let's drop... Actually, this team is fine. Yo, the 6th Relic sending over 10. That's a cool name, man. Thank you so much. Today, my girlfriend's sister got told she is cancer-free. Awesome, dude. That's so awesome. It's been a rough road, but your and Lags' live streams are content I look forward to every day after all this BS this past year. Thanks for being you. The 6th Relic, well, first of all, that makes me so filled with joy that she's cancer-free. That's such a wonderful thing to hear. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that turmoil, but man, what a great light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the praise. I appreciate that. And congratulations, man. That's awesome. I cannot imagine the elation you must be feeling. Thank you a lot. And congrats, man. That's huge. Let's try not to royally mess up the... Okay, well... we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna leave it like that. What do you think about Odin? Is he needing to be awakened? Is he great? Odin is good. Odin is a great character. I underestimated Odin for a long time, but I've seen some great gameplay with him. Like, Trappy made a video about him. Oh, it was 10, not 5? Good shout. Thank you. But Trappy made a good video about Odin, and That was really impressive. I've seen some great stuff with Odin in Necropolis. He's a great character. I'm glad I have him on both accounts because he is just such a solid pickup as a 7-star. I highly rate Odin now. I didn't used to, but I do now. Last, please. I'll get that in a second, JJ. Oi. Okay. What's going on, JJ? What's a cool interaction that not many people know about? Let's see. That not many people know about? I'm trying to think like really, really deep into the vault here. Oh, man. That not many people know about. Oh, almost had it. I was a 1 dex too early. That not many people know about. You know, the one that came to my mind immediately, it's not really cool. It's more of like a, hey, this should not be in the game anyway. But you can intentionally delay your combo against X23 by... Oh, that just completely messed that one up. You can intentionally delay your combo when fighting X23 by whiffing your first medium against your special 1 because the animation has an increased invulnerability frame. That's not really cool. That's more of like a, oh wow, that's dumb. But it's something you can do. I'm trying to think of something that's actually cool. Man, I don't know. There's a lot of things that people probably already know about that it's not worth sharing them again. Like the Cyclops and Havoc thing, where they don't take any damage from their special attacks. Silver Surfer. Oh, so this is a cool one. Silver Surfer's surfboard does not deal any damage to Adam Warlock. That's one maybe people don't know about. So if you use Silver Surfer against Adam Warlock, his surfboard damage will not deal anything to Adam. I believe it's a lore thing. That was a significant lag spike. Going back to the Collector's Rush 2, I remember watching Karate Mike doing the Cyclops Karina and getting it down 3 times in a row. It was so fire to watch. Dude, Mask, you know what's so funny about that? Literally the day before he did that, I did the exact same thing. Like, pound for pound, what he did, I did. Good voice track. I did. I literally made a video. I sent it to Mike, and he was like, wow, that's crazy. I'm doing it tomorrow. And then he did the same thing. So it was just so wild. That was a hell of a time. Those Karina challenges were something. The Cyclops one, very, very fun. What's a good Quicksilver guide? I have one on the channel. Just look up MSD Masterclass Quicksilver, and there's all the guide you'll ever need. Oh, it has to be personal buffs. How consistent? That's pretty consistent. Well, hold on. Let's... Please don't fall off before. It's gonna fall off before. Oh, it did. Oh, I had a cruelty. Remember when Drax used to be able to hit Morta while stunned? A lot of champions could do that. Electra, X23 with her heavy attack. Sound delay? Oh yeah, there's a delay. Let's see if I can't fix that. Okay, let's see if that fixes everything. We good now? No sound delay? We okay? I'm clicking on things. Everything okay? Okay, cool. Yo, Dan, sending over 50 Ron. Thank you so much. I will get to that in just a second here. Let me beat up this Moon Knight. Sorry, Oscar. Okay, this should finish. If it crits, okay, crit at the end. Alright, you're dead. Dan, thank you so much for the 50 Ron. I cannot decide on rank 3 Corvus or Adam Warlock, both Sig 20. Also, would Omega Red Sig 140 still be worth rank 3 without suicides, maybe with a Sinister Relic? So, between Corvus and Adam Warlock, that's really hard. Adam Warlock at rank 3, especially Awakened, is ridiculous. So if you like Adam Warlock and you find his rotation to be manageable in Battlegrounds, go for Adam. If you don't, he's fine at rank 2. Corvus at rank 3 is a monster. And then is Omega Red Sig 140 still worth rank 3 without recoil? Yes. Especially with a Sinister Relic, I absolutely think that Omega Red is still worth rank 3. The damage is still going to be ridiculously high. So, yeah, I'd say he is absolutely worth rank 3. And if you have a preference between Corvus and Adam, that's who you should take up. You can't go wrong with either of them. Let's just keep using Venom. What's up, CJ? Should I rank up 6-star Bullseye? I don't know his rotation or what he does. He is primarily a defender. So if you need some extra firepower on defense, he's a great investment. He's also sneakily underrated on attack. I just made a video about him in short form content today, actually. So if you want to check that out after the live stream, feel free. Just comparing the effectiveness of his perfect release with his special 2, special 1 rotation. But he's primarily a defender. He's effective on defense. He has counters, but few and far between. He's worth ranking up. I took my 6-star up to rank 5 and ascended him, so I value him highly. I have him as a 7-star on this account. What's your most wanted champ at the moment? For me, it's Blue Marvel by far. Oh, like new character, like not current character? Oh, man. I don't know. I have most of the characters that I wanted in the game are in the game. Like Quicksilver, Anti-Venom. Like those were the characters that I really wanted in the game, and they're here. So, I don't really know. I have to think about that. Most wanted in the game. Oh, hi, Pixie Bell. Sorry I missed your last message. How are you? Most wanted. I don't know, maybe Infinity Ultron from What If? That'd be really cool. Infinity Killmonger is more about... Yeah, Infinity Killmonger would be great. I'm trying to think. Iron Spider would be cool, but I know there's a lot of spider fatigue, so I can understand people not wanting that. But Iron Spider would be a cool character to see. Who else? It's a shame we never got another Doctor Strange, like a Doctor Strange Supreme for Multiverse of Madness. So that would have been cool. It would still be cool. I'm going to drop Gamora, and I'm going to bring Ghost Rider. Stormbreaker Thor, yeah, that's a classic MCOC request. Yeah, Infinity Ultron would be really cool. I'd say that's probably my number one. Thanks for the advice and all the streams and vids you've been putting out. Always learning a lot from you. Dan, I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you. If you need any more help deciding a rank up, let me know. Taskmaster is a small I can't speak. Taskmaster is a small rework away from greatness. Infinity War Thor? Yeah, absolutely. I love how dumb Taskmaster is. He can just turn your abilities off and then you can just use them again. What about Harry Osborn from OG Spider-Man? Franco was badass in that suit. A new Green Goblin would be cool, but I would just prefer our Green Goblin to get a rework. Visually, he's already cool, but technically, he's terrible. Just finished up 8.4 100%. Congratulations. And got a Tech 2-3. Only option is Guardian. Thoughts? Still 1 tier 4 off of Valiant. I would personally love to rank 3 Guardian. He is extraordinarily underrated as a 7-star. He's such a nuke. You can literally go Special 1, Special 2, and most things are dead. That's how good Guardian is. So I would love to take Guardian up to rank 3. Especially with the Hulkbuster relic. Oh, incredible. Incredible. Oh, make Dan top tuna. You're right. You're right. I'm so sorry. I completely overlooked that. Dan, my apologies. Thank you so much. Thank you for the reminder. Who was that? Who said make Dan top tuna? I just lost it. Seb. Thank you for that. Completely slipped my mind. Let's see how big this is going to be. Oh, not that bad, actually. Is it still going to fit? Yeah, wow. That fits perfectly, I think. Yeah. I've never seen my eyes so big. Yeah, I was paying attention. What are your thoughts on Vox? I think he's really good and versatile. As long as he gains buffs, he works. He took node 49 Maestro for me, and he came out 60% health, all from Cosmic Radiation. I think Vox is good. I just don't really see anybody using him consistently. I think he's a great champ. I would love Vox on this account. Like a 7-star Vox on Fiker Miker, I'd be all over that. That'd be a phenomenal pull for me. I just don't see myself using him very much on the main account. So I believe Chield's special 1 spacing is dash in, double dash back. So boom, dash, dash. Oh, I was just there. Is it not a delay? So dash in, boom, boom. There we go. Not a delay. Make sure that's consistent. Dash, dash. Okay. Just leave me as Dan there? Okay, will do. Will do. Okay, fix that right up for you. That's not right. There we go. Let's use CGR. Any ideas when we get more keys for Null's Lair? Should be tomorrow. We should be getting either 1 or 2 more keys tomorrow. CGR isn't good for this node because he interacts with it. CGR is good for this node because he's CGR. It's kind of what I've figured out. Have I seen or tested Superior Iron Man's buff? No, we know nothing about it. Absolutely nothing. I'm excited for it, though. Stop hitting me, Daredevil. It's just, it's not a kind thing to do. Man, I got really good buff RNG. I dashed back too quickly. That would have put me right in place for heavy. Just making sure. Just testing the spacing. Are they going to give an extra key for the side quest? I do not know. Maybe they will? I think the side quest is pretty simple. It's just you do the quest 4 times in totality. You get a lot of rewards. Or it's 8 times. I'm sorry. Not 4. 8 times. Do you think Phase Sisters, Kitty and Ghost, are widely underused? Definitely not. Definitely not. Maybe Kitty isn't used as much anymore, but Ghost is certainly still being used. Can I parry her? Oh, that's the Stunning Reflection. That's why I wasn't parrying. Last, please. 1 sec, JJ. Finally got Kate Bishop after 7 skill abyss nexuses. Congrats, dude. I'm falling in love, as everybody does. As everybody does. It's a good place to practice Necro. I have the perfect release down, and I'm able to consistently do the knockdown in the corner. Yes, absolutely. Necropolis Titania is a fantastic place to train Kate Bishop. I also think Necropolis Sauron is also a great training ground for Kate. Kind of throws you off your rhythm a little bit with your inability to safely parry heavy counter all of his attacks. I think both of those fights are great places to train Kate. Do I have a better option for this? And I've been neglecting them the whole time? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think Adam is going to be nearly as good. Okay, alright, just checking, just checking. Would I ascend to Negasonic? Yeah. Don't have her, but if I were to get her, for sure. I don't even think her bundle is still available. I can check the web store right now. I'm not going to buy her, but I don't even think her thing is still available for purchase. Oh, it is for 2 days. For 2 more days. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy her. Let's see if I can get the Nightcrawler thing to work. So I try and show this off on every stream. But with Nightcrawler, you can switch his modes. It's just a lot more difficult. You ideally want to parry and then dash back and throw a light attack as he dashes. So it's kind of difficult to pull off. Because he's kind of stingy sometimes. There it is. So, you have to really time it well. The light attack helps, especially with Limber. But you can switch his modes. Yo, Dozer, that's right. Can't forget a name like that. You gave me advice on the Mojo Karina challenge a while back. Got the challenge done. Appreciate your advice. Dude, awesome. I'm glad the advice was helpful. I'm glad it was useful. Congrats, dude. That is huge. Was that your last one, or do you still have a couple left? Awesome, man. Happy to hear that. What's up, Jackie? I placed C6 for the first time last BG season. Duped Korg for my basic and Dust from the Titan. Thoughts? Awesome, dude. That's great placement. Congrats. Duped Korg, amazing. And Dust, really solid pull from the Titan. A character that I want to play more, I just don't have her right now on either account. So, yeah, great pulls. I would definitely invest in that Korg, especially if you plan to bring him to rank 3, if he isn't already rank 3. Yeah, that's a great pull. 2 fantastic pickups. Good stuff, Jackie. Awesome. Congrats on the Celestial placement. It's really cool to play Celestial, you know? Especially for the first time. It's pretty dope. Venom is rank 3? Yeah, Fiker Miker has 4 rank 3s. Venom, Dragon Man, Chavez, and Onslaught. 5th one? No idea. Maybe Bullseye, maybe Null. Things are still very up in the air with that. Alright, let's hope he doesn't throw this special, because I'm force blocking. He didn't. What a nice guy. Free-to-play whale confirmed. I mean, Fiker Miker is certainly a free-to-play whale. They're all done. Picked Masacre and Stark Spidey. Love them both. That's what I like to hear. Good stuff, man. That's awesome. When did I create Fiker Miker? I created the account like 3 years ago, but I hadn't played it until about a year and a half, 2 years ago. That's when I really started playing it and caring about it. And over the past year, it's really blown up. Like, we got Necropolis done, we did Eternity of Pain, we've done all of the objectives for Winter of Woe. I plan on doing all of the objectives for Spring of Sorrow. But I have a rule for my accounts, and I don't know if Vega's still in here, but this is kind of a rule that I have for my free-to-play account. For Winter of Woe style content, on my free-to-play account, I'm allowed to use revives, but I can't on my main. I do not allow myself to revive on my main account. But on my free-to-play account, I do. That's maybe my one really interesting rule on my accounts, is for Eternity of Pain style content, I can revive on this account, not on my main account. I force myself to learn on my main account. But on here, if I want, if it's easier to chuck 2 revives at a fight like it was for Absorbing Man with Dragon Man, then that's just the easier it can be on Fiker Miker, the better for me. That's the whole idea. I was trying to figure out how to phrase that. Clearly, people who watch my streams a lot can tell that sometimes my mind moves faster than my mouth can calibrate, and I lose track of what I'm saying sometimes. Super Dirty Pickle, my man. How you doing? Good to see you. I saw you pop into one of Brian's streams earlier last week, I think, and it's good to see your name. Wow, really? That was late? Oh, I don't need to worry about dexing. I was like, oh no, I have to dex. Or I can't dex. Nope. I'm good. Do you play Battlegrounds often? Not really. I get to the victory track on my main account pretty quickly, and sometimes I push a little bit, but I haven't pushed, like, seriously in a very long time. I just don't have the time for it anymore. I think it's a fun mode, but I just don't have the time to consistently maintain that high of a rank. I have other things to do with my life. So I play when I play. It's fun to stream the victory track and stream some of the GC, especially if it's a fun GC meta, but I don't have the time to do that. That's just, good for people who do, but for me, I have other things that require my time and presence. That's fine. I started a new account 3 days ago and reached uncollected today. Should I wait to push to cav, or should I continue pushing using my units as energy refills? Well, since you're uncollected, please take advantage of the Omega Days event before it ends. And once you take care of that, then you can kind of decide what you want to do with your units. If you want to invest in pushing the cav with the energy refills being the unit cost, or if you want to do something else like focus on side quests or focus on building up the roster outside of story content. I don't know. Really just depends on what you want to do. But please take advantage of Omega Days before it ends. I would say that's your #1 priority right now. This is not going to be good, but it's fine. I think our 15% damage cap will protect us. Yeah, but then it goes away. What's the best way to manipulate the AI currently to block Valka's rank 5 ascended? Dashing back tapping block and tossing a light attack is a good way. Also, just dashing back and tossing a light attack. Both of those methods do work. Also, dashing back and holding block, just like force blocking and not dashing, is a great way to kind of manipulate the AI, because they're either going to dash at you or dash away from you. They're not just going to walk up to you and idle. So I would say those three methods are the ones I find to be the most effective. But also delaying your combo. Like, I'll show you. How do I show this without ruining a fight? Let's do it here. So let's fight Venom. All right, let's fight Venom with Valk. So there's a couple of ways. So that, just going back, dashing and blocking. Tossing a light attack into the air also works. Dashing back, tossing a light works. Please don't kill me. Just tossing a light attack after a special works. And then, of course, the delay your combo into special is perhaps the most notorious. And you can intentionally delay, like I just did there, where I was intentionally going really slow. So that also helps. Favorite skill 7-star? Oof. I don't know. Let's look at the skill 7-stars. I mean, let's see. Probably Masakve or Mole Man. Crossbones as well is really cool. Longshot, Kindred, or Mordo to rank 2 unduped. Longshot. Definitely Longshot. Interrupting Korg's heavy while he's charging it. Yeah, you just, I can show that off. I don't think I have a super high level Korg, but... Don't try that at home, kids. That's pretty good. How can you get Quicksilver's timing correct? This is probably going to be a video that I will eventually make, like with the hand cam. Because his extended combo really messes people up, so I'll probably just make a video about it instead of trying to explain it without being able to show you my hands. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully by like maybe the end of the week I can get a video about that, because that's a highly requested thing for my channel. Okay, Korg's heavy attack. So you just kind of hold block and then tap light, and when the second he throws his heavy, you just release block. So let's see if I can't do it here. See, I was there. I was good on the first one, bad on the second one. See? That works for almost any character. What was I doing? Oh yeah, event quest. Super Dirty Pickle with the 10. Dude, thank you so much. Appreciate you, dude. Great content always. Super Dirty Pickle. You're too kind to me, my friend. Thank you so much. Did you have a question about a rank up that I just completely overlooked? Or were you asking somebody else about that? Oh, yeah. Just reached Valiant with rank 3 jugs and Mole God. Should I give Mole the gem and stones? I'm going to say no. I don't think Mole Man needs to be awakened, especially if he's already at rank 3, because the awakened ability, it scales with his missing health, and that's never, like, something you want in war and battlegrounds. In questing content, sure, but in most content, health matters, and I'm just going to ensure that I'm understanding his SIG correctly. Yeah, it's all based on missing health, so he doesn't need to be awakened for his max 100% health damage, and I think that is perfectly fine. I don't think I don't think he needs the gem. I wouldn't put the gem into him. I would much rather use it on Omega Red, Quicksilver, even Longshot. But Super Dirty Pickle, SDP, let me get you up there, my friend. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just going to put SDP. Because I'm MSD and you're SDP, so, you know, we're like twins. Mole God can crush. He's so fun. I want the Silver Stars, but I know Longshot or Omega Red. Well, hey, man, look, I'm not here to tell you what to do with your account. If you want to awaken Mole Man, by all means, you know, War and Battlegrounds are not the only game modes. If you want to have fun with Mole Man, dude, go right ahead, okay? I fully support it. I absolutely do not want to limit you from having the most fun you possibly can. You want to get those Silver Stars on Mole Man? Absolutely do it. But if you want to pick between Omega and Longshot, I say Omega. But again, if you want those Silver Stars on Mole Man, go for it, man. Absolutely go for it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Got a question for the people here. What's going on, Joe? Got my 7-star Nexus, and my choices are Gore, Dupe 20 to 40, Photon, or Strife. Which one do I pick? That's an easy Photon for me. I don't see any way you pick the new Strife or the Gore Dupe over a Photon. Unless you're the biggest Strife fan in the entire world, Photon is the easy pick. Gonna get my first 7-star Incursion Crystal by the end of the month. Who's your favorite champion in there? For me, it's Hulkbuster. Although I do like Ronin, Hulkbuster is the best in there. Oh, I tried for the full dex. That's a tough one. Someone in here earlier asked about a tough special to dex. Super Skrull Special 2. Consistently gets me. Consistently gets me. I play Iron Man with critical armor, I think it's called. What's your worst rank up or awakening you regret in the past? Well, I would say on my main account that I regret. I don't know, probably ranking Danny Moonstar to rank 5 and then immediately pulling the 7-star. That hurt. On this account, oh, I have one for sure. It's not like, it doesn't pain me, but it definitely hurts. I brought my crossbones to rank 5, ascended him, brought him to 6200, and then within the span of like 2 weeks, I pulled and duped the 7-star. That's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. Spain without the S. That's exactly right. Is Lag Spiker streaming today? Because I would love to raid him. I don't see Lag Spiker live. We're gonna finish this quest and then call it a day. This single quest took way longer than I thought it would. But here we are. I wish I had something to open, but I got nothing. Necropolis trained me well. I'm gonna take a little bit of credit for that. Parrying the heavy attack. That was pretty cool. I have charges on Kang and raids. Check that out right now. Do I intercept with my left or right thumb? Both. I light intercept with my right. I'm medium with my left typically, but I can do it with my right if I need to. Ah, he did what I was gonna do. Let's see. I have charges on Iron Man. Or charges on Kang. You guys can't see it, but I'm opening the Paragon thing. Oh my god, look at that. It's T6CC. That's crazy. Wow. It's what I've always wanted. How did it know? How did they know? Man, that just made my day. Ooh, look at that. The defensive ability accuracy reduction turned off my dex. Jason, I'll fight Kang right after I finish the stream. Any tips on handling the Abyss Collector? I might take advantage of the 9.1 beta tomorrow. Who are you planning on using? Because that's a loaded question. I've sold him, I think, 12 times, so there's definitely options. I forgot about the Stunning Reflection. But who do you plan on using is my first question. Oh no, she's hitting me. Ah, tracking. That's no good. Full combo into my block. That's no good. And just throw this into her block, it doesn't matter. Watch this. She's dead anyway. Do you think they will ever add a full PvP mode, but playing a different player, not AI? No. It's just, it would be way too difficult based on the combat style of MCOC. It's just, I find it to be fun in an arcade setting, but in a in-game setting, it just wouldn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, I don't think I... Oh, maybe I can do some raids on here. Yeah, I can do a raid fight on here with Voonum. See how far I can get. So what does this Kang do again? It is... Oh, I guess I'll just figure it out. Alright, I got it. That lag. Of course, Spidey. Okay, okay. I mean, I think at a rank 3 7-star level, he has a significant chance of doing it. Just know that once you reach the second set of charges, the slow is not going to prevent the unstoppable. It actually, it might. It should, actually. It should. Yeah, it should. I was just thinking back to... It's been a while since I've stepped into Abyss. But it should prevent it. So once you land it, I mean, you're basically golden. Just try and mitigate the special attacks that you bait. The more time you have to let the debuffs tick, the better. Because the more power he gets, the less health you will have. Oh, wow. That was very quick. Cool. Well, I'll finish up. I'll help out the Alliance here in a little bit. I think we're going to call it there. So, yeah, guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Oh, lag. Oh, no, we're good. Okay. Yeah, thanks, everybody, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. There was a lot of super chats today. I can't speak. There were a lot of super chats today. Super Dirty Pickle, The Sixth, The Relic, Dan, Necrosis, all, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's going to do it for today. I might be back tomorrow for some Spring of Sorrow and maybe a sponsored stream. I don't know if that's tomorrow or if it's on Thursday. I'll get back to you guys. Of course, you'll see if I'm live or not, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping by. Much love. Thank you so much for hanging out for almost an hour and a half today. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.